Good morning, YouTube. So today we're going to talk about the sleepover that I went to last weekend, and one of my friends asked me to talk about the most interesting thing I had done in 2018, but I couldn't think of anything because my life is pretty just uneventful. But I did go to a sleepover. I haven't been to a sleepover since I was in high school, and I'm not in high school anymore. So I went to my friend Andrew's house apartment thing. Yeah, uh, he lives there with his girlfriend, and her name is Nikki. And my other friend Markel, he was like, "Oh, are you going to the sleepover tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleepover tonight. And it's gonna be pretty good." So we got to his apartment, and then we were just like hanging out, and then throughout this whole time, we went shopping at like a bunch of different stores. Like we went to Target, I think 3 times in the whole sleepover. Cause we got there and Nikki was like, "Okay, guys, we're gonna make some nachos tonight, so we have to go to the store and get some cheese." And then we ended up buying a whole bunch of other stuff as well. It was like a mini grocery shopping trip. What? Mini grocery shopping trip. Yeah. And then so I felt like I was their kid. They were like, "Hey, Sean, go get some bread off of the counter over there." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll go get the bread. Don't leave me here." Um, and then so we went to the grocery store to get some cheese, and then Markel decided that he wanted some coffee. Somebody decided that they wanted coffee. It might have been me. Anyway, we went to Target to get some coffee, and we had to get an air mattress. And the air mattress that we got looked like a giant cookie, like those ice cream sandwiches. And I got to sleep on that. It looked comfortable, but it felt like a sleeping bag. But I survived. So, you know, I'd do it again if I got to stay at Andrew's house. And through the whole weekend, because I wasn't just there for the sleepover, I went there during the day and we hung out like all day as well. And my mom was like, "So do you live there now? Like, are you coming home?" I'm like, "You know what? I don't know. I don't know, mother." And she was like, "Well, okay. I guess you're gonna just do what you do." And so after we got back from the Target, we made some dinner, and Nikki and Markel made some dinner, and I watched them because I was like, "Hey, do you need some help?" And then they were like, just like, you can wait by the fridge, or you can like go play video games with Andrew. I'm like, "Oh, okay. I guess that'll work." And then Nikki and I were talking about Gatorade at one point, and I was like, "What's your favorite kind of Gatorade?" And she's like, "I like the I think she said yellow. I think she said yellow. I like the yellow kind." And then I was like, "Oh, well, I like the red kind." And then there was a red Gatorade in the refrigerator, and then Markel drank it, and but I was like, "You know what? It's fine because I have alcohol. That's pretty good for me." Um, but that's not it though, because after dinner, Markel was like, "Hey, that's a really nice watch you have, Nikki." And Nikki has a Fitbit, and so does Andrew. So it tracks all these cool things on your wrist, and I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't have one, but that's pretty cool." And um, then Markel was like, "It's 10:27. Let's go back to Target and buy one." And I don't even think Markel actually said that. I think Nikki was like, you know what you should do, Markel? You should totally buy one. And then she was like, Andrew, we have a half an hour to get to Target. Let's go. And so when we got back into the car, she go to Target. And then on one of the trips out, we went at the grocery store. I forgot to tell you. Some guy almost hit me with his car. That was pretty fun. Because he was just like, you know what? I don't think you're walking fast enough, so I'm gonna run you over. I'm like, that's not very nice. So I was frightened by the car. And towards the end of the night, when we got back from Target the second time, we were watching Andrew play video games, and we were playing this game called 5-second rule, where you ask the questions like, name 3 types of sodas, and then the person has to name 3 types of sodas. And I kept losing because I couldn't. I mean, one of them was water, like brands of water. I don't know brands of water. I know there's clear water, and I know there's bath water, but that wasn't what it was asking. It was like 3 brands, like, of drinking water, and I don't know the names. I just know it's water. And then Nikki and Andrew went to bed because they had work. Well, Andrew was supposed to have work the next day. And then Markel and I sat on the couch and watched this documentary on Wally, and how Wally is, like, actually about Jesus or something. But I was pretty far gone. I was, like, out of it, because I had a lot of beer that night. And Markel was like, oh my God, you need to calm down. And I couldn't calm down. So then he put me to bed. He was like, you need to go to bed. And then when I woke up, it was freezing. Because Andrew's house, I think it's haunted. And I don't appreciate that. And then Andrew was supposed to go to work at, like, early time in the morning. And then he gets this message, and he's like, hello, you don't have to come into work today. So then Andrew, Markel, and I made breakfast, and then I got attacked by the bacon grease, because the bacon grease was, like, falling out of the pan. And I'm fine, but it was frightening. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what happened and at my sleepover this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. You can comment on this video if you want. You can, like, tell me what I should talk about, or you could like this video, or you could subscribe. So then you'd be like, oh dang, he put out a new one. But until next Monday. Bye bye.